Hello there everyone, my name is Rosemonkey. Welcome back to the 12 goals, but before we get into those, as you guys can see, I've dyed my hair blue. Woo! Look at the lovely colour. It's all blue and shiny. I did bleach my hair to get it this colour, and unfortunately the ends aren't the best because I couldn't quite get the red out. And originally my goal was actually purple, but I decided to stick with blue because it seemed to work the best with what I had basically. So for now it's blue. If you guys do see any red hair colour videos, don't panic. There's still 2 videos that have been recorded before I dyed my hair that need to go on the channel, but they're not edited yet. So that's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. And then for now at least my hair is blue. I also have new glasses, and that's where the red's coming in. You can see the red up there. I decided since I was losing red up top, I needed to get red somewhere else. So new glasses with red. Okay, on to the goals. First of all, obviously this is the 11th month, and it's quite late. We don't even have a month left of the goals because I was actually away in London when I was supposed to be getting this video out. I did record a video before I went to London to put out, but it didn't quite get edited. There wasn't enough time before I went away to edit it and upload it, so I've had to re-record it on the other side of London. So there we go. I just want to say that I did have a fantastic time in London. It was so much fun. I was there kind of on business. I'm not going to go into that because it's nothing to do with the channel, but we stayed in a really swanky hotel and we had meetings and things and walks at night and walks down the canal, and oh, it was lovely, it was wonderful. I had such a good weekend. So on to the goals. Now, as you guys can tell, dyeing the hair is obviously checked off. When I was in London, I actually started working on the reading goal again. I started reading Game of Thrones while I was away. And watching I've read the first book, I've watched the first season, and so far I like it. So all of you people out there that have been telling me insistently for the last, 3 years to watch Game of Thrones can shush, because I'm now watching Game of Thrones. I plan to continue reading and watching kind of parallel to each other from here, because the first season and the first book pretty much are accurate and run along the same path, but from what I've gathered, the TV show and the books sort of deviate from there and go down different paths a little bit, and they kind of deviate but come back to the same point every so often. But then when you hit book 5, I think it is, the TV show is on season 7, but we've only had book 5, so those 2 things could completely go off on their own, in their own direction. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm not going to talk too much about Game of Thrones for now because this isn't a video about Game of Thrones. I'm going to have to stop thinking about that and stop talking about that, despite the fact that I've done nothing but that for the past 3 days. That and conference stuff and travelling on trains up and down the country, which was fun. But we need to get serious now. We need to do business. So as I've already mentioned, I am aware that we do have 1 month left, and not much of a month at that because this video is late. And there are obviously some goals that are not going to get finished by the end of this month. For example, the 200 subs, or did I change that down to 100 subs? Either way, we're not going to hit 100 subs in a month, never mind 200 subs, and that's fine. It was never a goal that I needed to hit. That was just a goal to get me to work harder on the channel and be more present, and I think it's done that. I think working harder has definitely helped, and it's encouraged me, and that was all the goals really were, was an encouragement for the most part. If I achieve them, it's fantastic, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world, because the whole point was aiming for something, not achieving something, because the best part of going for something isn't always the destination, it's the journey. Another goal I'm not going to get completed in the time we have is the something scary goal, because obviously you guys know I've recently had surgery, and it's not feasible in the time I've got and with the health conditions that I've had to try and push to do something risky or strenuous or anything like that. I honestly do believe if I hadn't had the surgery when I did, that is a goal I would have achieved. I had some conversations with a few people, I was getting things planned, but almost as soon as I started figuring out that goal, I had to drop it because my back went in January, and the rest is history. You guys know by now. So it's not forgotten and it's not given up on, but it's not going to happen in the next couple of weeks, that much I can say. So that's goals that I'm not going to get done. What goals am I hoping to still do? Well, now I'm back from London, I am really hoping to knuckle down on the food planning and the exercising, and hopefully that is going to lead to some weight shifting. And that'll be great. And linked into that as well, I'm hoping to start doing the daily yoga again once I've, found my mat and figured everything out at my end. And another one that I really want to get worked on is that British Sign Language. I'm gonna narrow that down to an attainable goal. I know what it is, I'm not going to share it, but there's a few things I want to learn in regards to sign language, and I'm going to take it from there, but I at least want to be able to learn enough to do what I want to do in the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be exciting. I think that's everything to do with the goals, to be honest. I don't think there's much else to say about those, so I guess we will put this video to an end. Although before I go, I will point out that my bearded dragons were boarded for the weekend that I was away. They seem to have had a good time and they are all doing well. Destiny is still doing alright. She's still skinny and she's still struggling to eat, but she's eating bits and pieces on her own. So fingers crossed. I can't even cross my fingers anymore. Basically, they're fine. And I do hope that Destiny is going to thrive now that she's back at home and I can knuckle down on her diet and building up her strength. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give that like button some love. Subscribe if you're new, join the monkey crew, and I'll be back with more videos, games, and all sorts of news very, very soon. Probably something to do with Game of Thrones as well. Let's have a chat about Game of Thrones one day, yeah? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!